Hey guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. I thought we'd have a pizza today. And let's have a pizza while I drink my pretend coffee. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm actually drinking cordial in real life. I don't really drink that much coffee, but I don't know why. I just don't. But if you take me out to a coffee shop and they give me a fine cappuccino or something like that, I'll have it, no problems. Anyhow, I was contemplating doing something else today, obviously with one of my characters and that, but I thought I'd save it because something amusing me has happened today. Anyhow, I've got a couple of things to tell you. So first of all, yes, I have been quiet on the video front, and as much as I want to get myself back into the routine, I have been super busy sorting out my home. And I ended up having to pack my housemate's stuff the other day because she moved part of her stuff out and she left the rest here. That was 3 weeks ago. And I was like, I want to do something with my own spare room, and I can't have anyone come stay. I can't do this and I can't do that. So anyhow, I got some boxes and I just basically packed up all her stuff. So it's all ready to go. I sent her a message and said, I packed up her stuff. I sent it while we were at work. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, it is my room and I need to crack on with it. And I can't while all this stuff's around, which is true, I can't. So, yeah. So there's that. I mean, I'm not saying that we don't get along. We do get along now. It's just kind of annoying, you know. Someone's moved out, but they've still got residual. Only my son can do that. My son's still got stuff here he left 2 years ago. So, no, it's not even 2 years ago. Oh, my God, it was before COVID. It's even longer. So yeah, I mean, I've still got his stuff, you know, and that's only okay because he's my son and that's what parents do. But I didn't know the girl before she moved in. But I'm like her mum now, and I'm like, and I said that to her today. I said, I'm not your mum, you know. But anyhow, I digress. Yeah, I've been busy, and we've had the Royal Jubilee week end here. So we had 4 days off, and yeah, I could have been dashing around on SL, but I chose not to because I'm just slowly getting things together here, and I'm quite enjoying it. And very soon I plan to start painting my living room, which is a huge job. That I probably won't start till August because I think that I just need a chill between it. It really hurts my shoulders. So I thought, right, I'm going to leave that to August. And my plan is every weekend, I'm going to paint one wall. Some might say, really, is that it? But for me, honestly, because you've got to move the furniture in here, I have a lot of stuff and the furniture's heavy. So I figure one wall each weekend, and that allows me to move that, do the skirting boards, do the painting of that wall. And I know this is going to sound really bizarre, and carpet clean that area of carpet before I put everything back. Then the following week, the other wall, and so on until it's all done. And then I remove the rugs from the middle of the room and I'll carpet clean that. So that is my tactic, and I'm sticking to it. Anyhow, today, so I finished work today, logged off, and around the same time, I was messaging my friend Rosie Hellendow, and I was messaging her, and as I'm doing a voice note to her, I had this thing pop through from Instagram, and I went, oh my God, I've got to read this. I sent her screenshots. She's got these. Right, so it's from this man. I won't say his name or, you know, but he says, hello, beautiful. Are you in need of a sugar daddy to spoil, help and support you financially? No sending of nudes, pictures of sex or sexting or any sexual activity. Now, come on. What woman would say no to that? I mean, bearing in mind, I'm pretty sure it's a scam. So I spoke to Rosie and I said, do you know what? I'm going to muck around with this. So I said, oh, wow, really? Like, wow, and nothing expected. Who wouldn't say yes to that? He came back to me and said, thanks so much for taking your precious time to write me. Hearing from you really made me happy. When I saw your profile, I was like, oh, you're a beautiful lady. I was scrolling through my suggestion page before I came across your account, where you are from and how old are you? So I figured that was a question. I said, well, I'm in the UK and I'm 42. I kind of lied. Then he wrote, All I need is an online companion, and I will make sure you are out of debts. I promise, as long as you are loyal and straightforward and not a money person, my sugar babies have been honest, loyal and trustworthy with me, and I spoil them, but they can only keep me company and give me advice when needed, and I want nothing in return. So I said, wow, that's so amazing. So an online companion, what does that entail? Messaging? Talking? He went, just give me advice online and make me feel happy always. And I went, oh, of course I can. Everyone deserves happy days. So here comes the bit. I'd love to add you on Telegram so that we can chat better there and also talk on your payment. Like I said earlier, I love to build a trust bond and truth by paying my babies from the first day so they can be happy with me before the weekly allowance begins. He then gives me his phone number. Add me and send me the first message. And I write, gullibly, oh, what is Telegram? Is that a messaging? He wrote, download it on your app store, kiss. I wrote, oh, okay, I shall look at that after I finish work. And then he said, all right, kiss. It's been hours and I haven't done anything. I actually searched the phone number, and it belongs to, it's in Colorado, in North America, whatever, anyhow, it's in America, in Colorado. Average age, 59 to 69 in that particular area. Spockio, what an amazing sight. And it's a landline telephone number. How bizarre, a landline telephone number on a mobile app, which kind of like threw me a bit. And I thought, oh, it might be one of those spoofing numbers. Do you think I've honestly messaged him yet? No. I'm just waiting. I've just sort of left it hanging there. So I'm waiting for him to come back to me and suddenly go, baby, where are you? You have not messaged me. Oh, and I'll be there. Oh my goodness me. I don't understand Telegram. I don't know how to use these things. But just bear in mind, the person he was messaging my avatar on Instagram. He was messaging Isabelle Cheren. I'd understand if he was messaging my real life account, Liz for Paris. I would understand. But no, he was messaging my Isabelle Cheren account on Instagram, which was kind of entertaining to me because I'm like, oh, right, okay. Interesting. And when I look at his profile, I do notice that he's got a lot of people he's following, mostly baby girls. And then there are obviously some of them are following him. But the interesting thing is there are a couple of people that he follows and they follows. He follows and they follow him. And I've seen these people before. And they're called the Scammer Bunch. Because I looked at the profiles, I was like, oh no, I've seen you before. Oh, no, I've seen you before. Because I recognise them from the feet sites, you know, when I was being scammy sent messages and stuff. So I haven't bothered with that recently, I will admit, but that's another story. But I was getting lots of messages from men. Some of them were obviously honest ones because they were all in the now about what they'd like to do to me. And then there were those, like this guy, baby, I want you to be my sugar baby and I will do anything for you and I'll give you $5,000 and blah, 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 blah. And I recognise their profiles. So, yeah. But what is interesting is this one's a little bit different because most of them want to move to WhatsApp. So I did a little recce on Telegraph because I understood Telegraph was meant to be a bit more safer. Well, not really. No. So from once they get into your Telegraph, and unless you wisely have blocked and two-factor authenticated and blocked people from seeing your number and various other things, they can actually glean your phone number. From your phone number, get this guys, be really careful, from your phone number, they can therefore create basically a secondary SIM. Yeah. It's really bizarre. And I'm like, aha. And it was really interesting. And I'll link to that article underneath this video about Telegram, about ways hackers can get to you, because I thought that was really interesting to read. So I've actually already gone and done all those things: 2-factor authenticated, passworded it, emailed it, whatever. So if anyone tries to ever get into my Telegram, they've got a hell of a job. In fact, if anyone tries to get into anything, they've got a hell of a job, because I have all these multi-factor authentications and everything. I'm as safe can be, because I once got hacked in 2016, and since then I have learnt the hard way and I have always been careful since then. But yeah, and I was just going to say to other YouTubers, really be careful about the emails you get to your YouTube emails. You know how they you have an email that you use. I never log into my YouTube via the email I provide everyone. That's just one I just created for people to email. What I log into YouTube is completely unknown to people and will never be divulged. But a lot of people put that email on their email, so you get emails, and you'll probably find them in your junk folder, and it's very easy to be sucked in, because people will email you offering you collaborations, that kind of thing, and they will even send you things that look real, like a real looking download sheet of the terms and conditions of the contract, and what they'll pay you if you do advertising for them, if you do half a minute or you advertise their game for you. You have to really go directly to the company, and that's what I do now. Whenever I get a message from any company, and I get shed loads of them, they must think I was born yesterday. No, I was born many years ago. I always go to the real company via Twitter or something, and they will go, nope, scams, not us. So that's another little piece of advice. Always make sure before you click those things and accept them. And I know a lot of people are quite naive on YouTube, specifically in the Second Life community. Be really careful. If it seems really good to be true, then it's too good to be true. It's not real. And the same way they will send you email. People will send you emails using that email and just try and scam you in any way. But oh my God, Instagram is a nightmare. You do have to be careful. Granted, I have my real life face on my Instagrams. So he obviously come across my real life face. But I'm trying to wonder what it was about my face that thought I was going to be his sugar baby. I'm older than him, for fuck's sake. I mean, well, actually, I don't know if I am. Yeah, I don't think I am, actually, because if I look at him, he looks like a portly fellow in his 60s. It's not him. There's only 2 pictures just uploaded in the last month. And yet he's got all these people he's following, so it's not him. It's just bizarre. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. And I will give you updates on what happens. Obviously, as of this evening, I've left it that he thinks I'm going to log off work and look for the Instagram. And if he really truly is based in America, and there are scammers everywhere around the world, he will probably be messaging me in probably a few hours when his lunchtime's been and gone. Oh, it would have been and gone by now. But, towards the end of his American day, trying to see if I've downloaded Telegram. Oh, well, yeah, I have got Telegram. I have Telegram, WhatsApp, all those things. But I don't give it out freely. I just really don't. It is only given to the people I trust and know. And unless you become part of my inner circle, you never have it. No. Although, to be fair, I'll give it to Johnny Depp in an instant. Johnny Depp in an instant. Johnny Depp can have everything. He could have my number, all my numbers. Anyhow, I digress. So anyhow, I had to tell you that I'm doing the Second Life book club tomorrow. Now, if you don't know, and I've said it before, I live stream on behalf of Drax. I was doing it when Drax was doing it via Second Life, so I was live streaming to the Second Life channel. I took over from Strawberry, and then the book club was moved to Drax's channel. So if you like books and you are interested, always, I normally pop it on Twitter and I normally pop it on my Facebook, hey, book club, da-da-da. And I try and share it in like the Second Life Friends group. But, if you're at a loss for something to do on a Wednesday evening, log on to the channel or come to the actual, in-world place. an hour before, because I tell you what, that the hour before is the most entertaining with Dragstar, because he doesn't half mess around. And when he starts singing or when he starts voice mimicking, it can get quite funny. So, and the best bit is when I'm talking in his ear and I've stopped talking in live. So I will talk to people while I'm there. And then once I know I've got to go into Google Meet, I shut off my voice to in-worlds. So basically the author or whoever's in Google Meet with Drax, I'll be talking to them and mucking around, and Drax will be answering, and no one will know what we're talking about, but it must come out, it must sound really funny. But I really recommend you coming, because it can be quite a good laugh. Even if you don't read a book, just come for the laugh. Come on. You got nothing to lose. Anyhow, that's what I do on a Wednesday. So I'm never filming for Second Life. So that takes up a lot of my time. And at the moment, I'm also taken over from Ruby Geek, preparing the builds. So I'm going to be doing that for a number of weeks, because she's gone away. And so she's gone home for a little while, so on a holiday. And so I'm helping out and I'm doing that. So I am extremely busy. I'm like really back to back with stuff. Doing that, and also real life stuff. So yeah, my channel's taken a bit of a dip because of it, but do you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. There's no rush for anything. There's no rush for anything, but I have a very good idea coming up, which might give you a giggle. Anyhow, I'm going to go, and you probably won't get anything till the end of the week, because I can't film again till Thursday. Have a lovely week if I don't see you, and toodaloo, and thank you for listening.
I think I told you not to trust her. She's all about that game. Don't go and fall in love with that girl. She will only cause you pain. Don't think she loves you, she don't mean it. Just look the other way. She's coming at you, you better run before she leaves your heart in vain. She is cold as ice, deep blue sea, you can't swim in. Better think twice before you dive into that water. What you gonna do when the game is over? When you realize she is not the one, you better put on your socks, your game face on. And I don't give a damn if you're ready or not. Oh, we will start on something new, cause the game is over. Nothing left to do when all is said and done. I said put on your socks, your game face on. And I don't give a damn if you're ready or not. I think I told you not to trust her. She's all about that game. Don't go and fall in love with that girl, cause she don't feel the same. Says she got issues and she's sorry, but then do it all again. She's coming at you, you better run before she leaves your heart in vain. That girl's cold as ice, deep blue sea, you can't swim it. You better think twice